Wasting a lot of time. Noodle now in position to engage, but unable to hit shots. Pamba losing out on some HP. Noodle ending up getting the kill either way, and looked for more, but Canadian gets his second. Excellently done. NJR from far away, the pitter-patter of Frost's gun. Now it's over to Uno. He's in the middle of the bomb site, but they seem to have spotted him from small off. This doesn't matter, he outduels Skies. Imminently winnable right now for Heroic as Uno gets the diffuser down. Canadian getting softened up in the process, but there goes Grizzly. Canadian will look for kill number 4 to set the tone, but it's NJR to pick up his second. Toxic gas will continue to go out. Whether Canadian will be able to get picked back up is anybody's guess. Oh, that one is a bit ugly, but it still works. Canadian will not be retrieved. At this point, he's effectively a human drone. Pambazoo has so much work to be done. He catches one through the opening, and two, he actually drops them both. A third could be there, and a fourth, no, it's not to be found. NJR is the last man standing, and he needs to choose correctly, but he gets jumped on by Grizzly. It's certainly him. And a bit of a joint effort from Heroic to try to flush out. Oh, and that's a free kill on Uno. Heroic just trying to test for reflexes now. A nice shot from Joom on the Canadian. The Valk decides to go for it. How does Joom do this? Right now in the middle of the bomb site, by the way. On the previous round, Heroic were quick to get into the bomb site. They've done it yet again. A minute to go on Pamba's return. It's greeted quite unceremoniously. Diffuser in the hands of Noodle. Good time as ever for it to get planted. And a single shot from the Bailiff is enough to scare Heroic off of the diffuser, but they've got ample time. 30 seconds left, and Noodle will give it another go. Skies knows it again. The cams are there. One body from Heroic dispatched upstairs, gets Sky's attention long enough for the diffuser to go down. Shots from June will go ring on in. Noodle as well, both using the same gun. Onto the diffuser, Skies goes. Plenty of time, bait them out. How good are your ears? He's halfway, but Noodle's there to seal the deal. Seeming to work out. I mean, they won a major with Pamba, and he was a major part of it. Canadians can still shoot back, by the way. He's not that old.
Oh, no.
These frost mats do so much damage, and it's NJR to secure his own kill. Valkyrie giving information, and you can see in the bottom left-hand side of your screen, Canadian talking away. Not the best start for Gavin. He's currently sitting at 0-3. You lost NJR as well after he secured the kill from the Frost Mat. A 3v3. These teams will trade blows, but DZ's numbers getting narrowed down. Nitro Cell goes off. Nicely tossed by Canadian. He's going to do it all himself. Choom with diffuser down. Doesn't finish it off. Skies gets caught as it's Joom off of the diffuse. And Grizzly will watch as Canadian looks for the retake. Giving pings out. Canadian on the pre-fire. Cannot connect. Firing away. And now he has a rotate on in. Beautiful shot onto Joom. Grizzly pre-fires in. Canadian lower on HP. Look to stick the diffuse, but it's the Deagle out. He might be able to get it through the wall. Grizzly getting in very quickly, and there you have it. He plays, out of sight. But there's 3 other players from Heroic who need to focus on the bomb site. Canadian in tough spots. And he's gone. Unable to shoot the Rotero drone at the right moment. Now it's Noodle looking for one of his own. In this position, lines up, losing out on it. DZ sweeps through with 3 kills. They lose NJR. It's all up to Gavin, and he can't do it. Slav puts together a very impressive late round. Very pivotal for DarkZero. They won round number 1. They've been unsuccessful from that point onward, but they've got a good start to round number 6. That's your only hard breacher for Heroic. No secondary hard breach either. Noodle put to rest. Gavin in this position. Gets a little bit surprised by the alibi clone.
That's fair. Much more adaptive, or rather reactive play from DC now, playing much more front forward and aggressive, and it worked out so far.
Skies drops down after taking out the Gemini. Nitro Cell goes off from NJR. That's absolutely monstrous. 2 players from Heroic are removed, and it leaves Joom in a 1v4. from first round to last round on this half. It certainly seems like DZ are primed to win this one, and they will indeed. A crossfire on the very final player of Heroic.
And this right here is gonna be the most difficult. Who is that on the ground? That is Grizzly. Okay, this man is fighting for his dear life.
Oh, and he ends up taking down one. Still on his belly, still in the same position, still fighting for his life. NJR taking out Noodle. First kill for DZ happening in this execute. Another will follow. 3 players now from Heroic down for the count. Playing off the bomb chassis, there goes Joom. DZ walking right in, taking no prisoners. And it's Uno in a 1v3. Uno posted up at beepers. And right as I say that, you hear the beeping. Through the soft wall of Fountain, Uno takes even more damage. This is death by 1,000 cuts, Nick.
Oh yeah.
Just losing HP little by little until Pambazoo puts him in the ground. Canadian's in the middle of the bomb site, by the way, with 50 seconds left. He has just crouched walked his way in while the rest of DZ are upstairs. They're very busy hunting rabbits. Canadian sees that there's nobody up there, so what does he do? He decides to join the rest of his team, and every single remaining player of DZ gets 1 kill. That means Heroic goes from 4 to 1. Diffuser in the hands of NJR. Being planted? No. DZ don't have information, but instead they dispatch Canadian upstairs. He's having one hell of a performance here so far. Flash going out. Skies, who'd come onto the team to replace Hyper, and I don't know if it was a reluctance of him to accept his role, but seems to be sticking around. Gets 1 pick before being finished off by Sloth. Gavin another. Now it's NJR to take some damage. Gavin found out by Joom. Nobody seems to be aware of the position of this alibi. 10 kills for Joom and they trade out. Canadian taking his sweet time as Uno tries to scare him away. Beautiful shot from Joom yet again. And NJR with the same amount of kills as Joom. I'll have to find 2.
10 seconds remaining.
Over lucky number 13. No diffuser for NJR, by the way, so he needs kills. He shot the clone, his position given away, and it's another huge round from Joom. And if he hadn't gotten the kill, the Nitro Cell.
He didn't have like the fastest start when he joined, but he's certainly ramping up now with time. And I mean, NJR, you jump in, you spend all your bullets into the wall, and you're gonna get shut down right after. That's a tough one to try and achieve. Oh, that's
taking even more damage. The DMR not enough. Traded out. Sloth gets him. Heroic should move to match point, and will do so. The flawless round. Skies doesn't see Grizzly, who emerges from his slumber.
Oh, that's a rush.
It's going to be a rush strat. Look at that. You don't need a timeout, but oh, the fields of slaughter. Oh,
now they know.
Goodness. Nitro Cell goes out. Each team trades 1. Proximity alarm goes off. The pulse of Uno still looking for information, but Pambazoo will be able to take him down. Diffuser going down from Sky successfully. Grizzly can punish him. It's Sloth to get the kill, technically. No more adrenal surges as Skies is gone, and Sloth can hop on the diffuser, but needs to be very concerned with Canadian. When he gets baited in by Grizzly, and NJR is to the rescue. Nobody touches the diffuser under my watch. 2v2. Time running out very quickly. DarkZero fighting to stay alive. Pamba watches 1 escape. Falls off of the diffuser. Damage being done. NJR is down. Pambazoo will stop him in his tracks. No way to defuse in time. And it is indeed a Pamba party. You are cordially invited to the coronation of DarkZero in that round. Was very wary about that position. Pambazoo dies yet again, but Gavin has his teammates back and can't do more than 1. Noodle tucked away inside of security. And Grizzly's the one to suffer that fate. And cannot control the storm at all. Wastes the entire clip on Canadian, finds nothing for it, gets punished. DZ keeping this close. 3v3. 15 seconds remaining. Another flash goes out, but Skies is unable to punish Noodle, who's put in good work. And what the hell just happened? Heroic just killed all 3 of the remaining DZ players like that. I mean, talk about the general understanding of the game, and there's a lot to be learned at this level. Canadian first to die, by the way. This will be a quick push in that is met swiftly by Heroic's weapons. DZ wanted to take up some ground a little bit closer to that bedroom office bomb site. Heroic stitched 3 kills in a row before it's broken by NJR.
Actually, Sky is not gonna come there to help NJR. He's gonna go for a different route with his shield in his direction.
Down goes Skies. NJR in a 1v4.
15 seconds left.
Can he accomplish much at all? Can you find a single kill? No, Joom's still on that angle. DZ taking their lumps. Pambazoo flashing red. NJR flashing red. Gavin and Canadian are doing okay, but now Canadian is also flashing red.
So
a
winnable.
single point of damage, and there's a nitro cell in the back pocket of Grizzly that can very easily kill every remaining player. There's about 20 HP combined on the 3 players from DZ, but it continues to fall away. Heroic doing okay. Canadian can't shoot back. NJR goes in, a huge round from Uno, and Heroic go up 2-0.
Do you like it being difficult, so to speak? Some people, they like pain. DarkZero, they're not making it easy for themselves.
Oh!
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
It's a nice run out. Joom, explosive one at that. Fabian would agree. He was looking fierce.
I don't care about Fabian.
behind. Oh, okay. He's here, you know. Just in case you haven't seen him yet.
No, sadly, no.
Look at that!
Way! The cojones on Noodle. But Gavin gets him back. The Dokkaebi from above. Let him off by Piano. Now Gavin will assert himself even farther, but more damage done. Nice shot on the Sloth. This is exactly why you want to pick him up. Now it's NJR again, doling out a ton of damage. He knows roughly where they are, but he has to be very careful plotting this.
They don't know.
They don't know that he's creeping up, and he just misses out, gives himself away a second here.
Injured.
He's been down in the frost mat, but NJR seals the deal. They'll find safety behind the chair inside of the office. Logic Bomb goes off. DZ will have information off of this one, and as Heroic circle the wagons to take out the diffuser being planted, they're incapable of doing that. Sky's lighting up one with the Type 89, can't control it. Heroic walks away without a death just yet. Sloth is outside, engaging onto the buck of Canadian, losing it. DZ, cool as cucumbers. Every single player from Heroic is being shut down, leaving just Noodle in a 1v3. And he's good as gone. Skies, a much better round and a much better performance. Still has information, not too far off as Pambazoo. Sloth will be hunted down, still unsuccessful in finding a kill, but Pambazoo gets baited in from down below. The impact securing the kill. Sloth is no more, but before we're able to see Heroic add to their tally. Gavin with the flash sidearm out, but Joom is just superhuman at this point. And Heroic lead by a single player, but it becomes 2 as NJR on Repel is reduced to atoms.
15 seconds left.
Skies with just a little bit of time left, not much to work through.
10 seconds left.
Had a better performance in the previous round, but he's in a hopeless spot at this point. Heroic doesn't seem really intent on even engaging him. Grizzly will. Give him a bit of a taste. 4 players still alive. He'll have to wait for a hop in through the window. Grizzly will endure the wrath of 2 players from DZ, but Skies is punished, as is Gavin. NJR falls after a kill of his own. It puts Noodle into a 1v2. Smokes go out. Obscure the positioning of these attackers. Skeleton Key also opening up a small line of sight.
15 seconds remaining.
Noodle catches one off guard, and he gets both of them. Heroic take the first half 4-2.
Because Joom got the opening kill earlier on, Sloth can take a bit of a backseat here, but the deployable shield punishes Heroic massively.
It's going to take Uno quite a bit of time to get through that door. All the while, he's allowed Noodle to get isolated. Now Uno has 20 seconds to try to kill potentially as much time as possible, or kill as many players from DZ as possible. He does quite a bit of damage. He's not able to secure a kill. Pambazoo is, however, and DZ pick up a big and important round.
Gavin on blue stairs into that dining hall when Canadian can just stick in his corner or go for that 1v1 fight.
Waiting for the pop-up. Noodle will walk right in, and he wins the engagement. Canadian just a bit too sluggish. Flushed one of those players out. Scovered Gavin, but excellent coordination as the grenade drops in his lap, and then starting off the round so strong with 2 opening picks.
Oh, cheeky. That's a freebie, you know? Yup.
Sure is. Droning out Pambazoo. Sloth capitalizes.
Oryx can sometimes get out of those dangerous positions, but no matter how fast you are there, well, Sloth is there to punish you, and so is Sloth again for a 3rd time in a row this round.
There's a flawless round for Heroic as
the bomb side is extremely vulnerable. Only 2 members on the side, and I think Heroic knows they could act fast, Pambazu's faster.
Absolutely. Knows exactly where Sloth is upstairs and makes him pay. Noodle goes down now as well. Heroic have lost 2 very quickly, almost losing Grizzly. They will. Joom is gone too. A flawless round to answer a flawless round? Gadzooks. Uno's killing a lot of time here. Mr. Officer instinctively pulling down the microphone.
And he's wasting they're still looking for the basement. He's not there. He's in bar. He's wasting so much time right now. And
gets spotted out. He's as good as gone. Took a little bit longer than previous rounds.
Big punishment.
Huge from Gavin.
The player in the shield, that's Pambazu. And it is hard to clear this position, but if you just walk into Fireplace, where Juma is right now, and win this gunfight, great job, then you can try and deal with that shield position. Once the shield falls, this gets way easier.
Oh, Pambazu goes for broke on the opening inside of office. Takes down Uno after the castle barricade had been split wide open. Grizzly vaults in, knows it's not there. Sloth not too far off.
Oh, wow.
No,
Not
that's
good.
not what you want. A team kill from Joom onto Grizzly. Sloth is now dead as well. DZ looks to have tied it up. You take the timeout before this happens. If they hadn't, this almost certainly would have been a timeout just to give them a breather. And
Joom has to spend 30 seconds moving his drone all the way from basement up to the top floor just to take a shot instantly, most likely. Now, this Ibana pellet hole might favor Skies at C4. Massive double kill for him. What a punishment that is.
And Sloth looking for an engagement that might come out in his favor. It does. Skies has been finished off and punished. Grizzly needs to wait them out. And through the kill hole on the ground. In the table.
It's trench. That's the only hard wall that Heroic can open up. That means DC to know A, where the push is most likely going to be coming from, and B, it's the only way in, but it does not matter. Heroic, no map control, has not cleared the roamers either.
Heroic are the team that currently trails. Nate goes out. Joom looks for the read, can't get it. Gavin gets the jump in, down goes Grizzly as well. Joom in a 1v4. DZ want this map so desperately, and they just need a single soul to do it, and they'll get it. Caught. DZ take their own map 7-5. The exact same scoreline that Heroic prevailed on border. The legs of one of the defenders spotted out by NJR as the buck of Pambazu goes to work up top. Grizzly pinned down inside of the bomb site. Nowhere to go but out. Joom has to get back into the bomb site as he's losing all of his teammates. Skies gets the diffuser down. Almost no damage done to DZ in the process. This is a dominant round. Uno's the last man standing, and that's it. DZ starts off that round. It's an exclamation mark. And of course, then you've got the crash, and you have to rise up yet again. Look at Gavin, by the way. Unable to stop Pambazu's death, but prevents any more from Noodle. Gavin making it his own! 3 huge kills from Gavin. A small opening in the wall will be watched by him. Nade goes in from NJR. Flash goes in as well from Gavin. Skies breaks on in, loses the duel. Technically, he's down but not out. Grizzly is no more. Nice shot by Uno. He's technically in a 1v1.
5 seconds left.
Taking some damage. Can he stop Gavin in the moment? No. Diffuser goes down. Hot on his heels. Gets shot out, and Gavin gets every single kill for the ace. Sloth was in that position that we watched. Not too far off. The nade will sail on in. And Sloth goes down to it. Beautifully tossed by NJR. Grizzly and Noodle are last 2 left, but Noodle is the read on Pambazu. Can't secure, now he can. Pamba decides, why not for the re-engagement? But Heroic are not able to stop the diffuser from going down. Grizzly's been punished. He'll need to be retrieved, or Noodle will have to go for the 1v3 with the clock working against him. We'll walk right in. By the way, Gavin gets a little greedy. Wait for the telltale sounds of it. NJR on the ground, he gets 1. That's an easy read. Grizzly, you got 1 second. Can you do it? No, you can't. DarkZero will start off Theme Park perfectly 3-0. To be fair, the only other person with kills on the team is Pambazu with 2. But Canadian can't shoot back either. The Solus still on the board. Grizzly getting 1 pick to put us into a 3v3 with 30 seconds left. The bloodshed will continue. Down goes Gavin. Pamba needs to watch his angles. It seems almost certain that the first round will go in favor of Heroic, but hold on a moment here. Pambazu gets 1 kill. He's got some safety in his position. Grizzly will creep up. Gives his position away. Pamba gets off and wins the duel. Goes right back on, but he's going to need to stick it. Will he be able to get past the point of no return? Noodle allows him to do just that. Pamba's up and the position's been given away, but he looks the wrong direction. Gavin into Throne. And a pre-fire from that back position, but he looks in the wrong direction. Uno's there, ready for it.
So while the breach is successful for getting pressure towards the bomb site itself, denying some safety, it's not a great entry point for DC, but they might never get to the entry point scenario because they're falling apart in the room clear right now as the third member just gets dropped from the map.
Heroic seemingly finding something here.
There's the vault.
Pam in a 1v5. These two teams, they love their flawless rounds. Yes, they do. This is the engagement right here, and Pambazoo loses it out to Noodle. Heroic starting to warm things up. They're a single round away from tying the game, but they're doing lots of reading, lots of searching. You can hear the sound of that DMR going off. The twitch of Canadian. Heroic will need to get back into the bomb site. They're boxed out. We talked about office and initiation, how important it was. Well, it's crucial for Heroic. They lose one, diffuser going down. Can they stop it in its tracks? Noodle just needs a single kill to win this round. If he could stop Skies, that would be it, but he can't do it. Does enough damage to drop NJR onto the ground. One set of eyes from Cafe, one from inside a bunk, one from inside a daycare. And it's NJR credited with the final kill, who've been picked back up. Canadian deteriorating, aging in front of our very eyes. He had a strong map 1, map 2, not that great. Map 3, miserable. But guess what? You've got a supporting cast. Pambazoo panicking a little bit, missing out on the drop of Joom. He still takes a ton of damage. Skies will need to win a 1v2, but can't do it. He picked up his first set of kills in this entire map. Look at that shot. The damage from the 417, the 417, however you want to call it, the 417 takes out Gavin. A bit chaotic to start off with, but then things have slowed down an awful lot. Joom dropped as he goes through the doorway. Look down, there's those EDDs. And then JR do much more than that. Sloth finished off. Noodle and Grizzly, this is DZ full, holding a full court press. You play Cafe and try to go up the stairs. Tell me how that goes for you.
Okay.
Nice read by Noodle on the Canadian. Down below, still inside a lab, but this has killed 30 seconds worth of time, Nick. It's Noodle's time to go up those arcade stairs. Pambazoo crossing over towards Cafe, engaging, wins the fight, looking for the drop. Is his read correct? No, it's not. But now Noodle will go up those same set of stairs. Uno taking damage, but he trades out in the process. He gets finished off. It's Grizzly engaging with Skies. It's a shotgun long range, and the pistol comes out. This is never a good sight. Aww. And Grizzly knows that it's over. The clock gives the round to DarkZero. They're on series point.
And we're not talking Blitz, but the classic version.
No, not at all. Nade comes in from Juma.
It's big.
Characteristically poor game, blowing up NJR. Now there's free passage. Woo! Long range, Joom takes matters into his own hands. Had 2 kills before that little burst of action, but DZ fights back. They've still got some life in them.
I'm gonna juggle.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Calls going out from the teams. You can hear it yourself. Grizzly is far enough back, watching towards the throne. Uno's there as well. DZ need to make something happen. They're at the halfway mark. Tense moments. Heroic wants the comeback desperately, and it looks like they're going to get it. Grizzly sees the barrel of the gun, and that's it.
And then you got... Oh, never mind. You got to jump out a window, getting a kill. No cover.
No ace available. That's it for hard breach. You have to hope that the Selmas were able to open up as much as is humanly possible. Canadian sacrifice for the greater good. Heroic finds 2 kills very quickly on. They'll split their forces now. The Ash opting for another way in, but both Sloth and Noodle get spotted out. The Monty is still up with Diffuser, but that leaves just Joom to watch. Diffuser goes down, though. You've got yourself in a much better position than you were seconds ago, but Uno's going to continue to relay information. Joom needs to be wary of getting pushed from the back. Out goes a toxic canister. Joom punched on, and the Monty goes down to give DZ the win. They'll climb on that Diffuser and make it official. It wasn't 7-5, but it was 7-4. It's as close as you're going to get.